back with some steampunk vibes. It's funny how they have Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever. But they don't have steampunk. I feel like they should have steampunk something. Steampunk like 1877. I think that would be interesting. I wonder who would play that. I mean, I would play it. Steampunk looks like a cool world. So, yeah. I was talking about, fantasy a little bit last time, right? And how the 60s, 70s, and 80s had like really good content for reading. If you wanted to like dive into, some real imagination. So I thought today I would explore that a little bit more. But yeah, something a little off topic, I guess, like I like watching like Runway sometimes, and some of those models' walks, like what's that one that girl? Well, she's a woman now, grown woman. Like I think she's over 50 now, but Shalom Harlow. She has like the most attractive walk, and I don't know her. She's just a very unique model. She has a cool style walk. It's like captivating. I don't even know how I ended up seeing it. I think I was just going through YouTube and like a runway model video came up and I was like, holy cow, I really like her walk. But yeah. So I thought maybe the most iconic fantasy novels of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Might be a good start. So here's one. They always had like crazy names too for the characters. Like a wizard of Earthsea. Basically, it's a story of a gifted young boy who is sent to a wizard school to train in magic. And he ends up learning a forbidden spell and releases a dark shadow creature that ends up hunting him. And eventually ends up having to fight it. That came out in 1968. It's called The Wizard of Earthsea. And there's another story called The Last Unicorn. Also came out in 1968. And it's basically about a unicorn that discovers she might be the last of her kind. She leaves the forest to search the world for other unicorns. And learns that a Red Bull has been driving all the unicorns into the sea. And makes friends and yeah, it's like these are like things that you can't really, you don't see very often. You don't see these kind of stories anymore. It's all like stuff that has been, like I said, rehashed, recycled ideas. And it's getting to the point where you think there's like no creativity left in the world, so at least for me. So I have to look elsewhere. It's pretty sad that it's gotten to that point where everybody is just kind of like, let me tell you what I think people are doing. It's all about views. People are trying to make money, you know. I understand, you know, we got bills to pay, but why can't people just do like, I don't know, like all these famous YouTubers that are like making content, like fantasy and sci-fi content? Why can't you do just like, I don't know, 5 days of money content and like a day or 2 days of like something that is actually creative, you know, something that's unique. Something that, like, you know, stimulates people or stimulates you. Like, I think everybody should do this. At least set one day aside in the week where you do something that is not based on, you know, your own selfish indulgences. Something that is just completely harmless, doesn't benefit you, but, you know, is fueled by creativity, and that's it. Doesn't have any ulterior motives. That would be the day. But instead, people are just looking at what is popular, what gets views, what gets likes. And they just keep making the same content over and over again. It's insanity. I mean, that's why so many people are going crazy, because there's no imagination, there's no creativity anymore. People are just rehashing crap. So here's another story from 1972. Elric of Melniboné. Elric is a sickly albino emperor of a cruel and ancient empire. Unlike his brutal ancestors, he questions the morality of his society. His magical sword, Stormbringer, grants him power but devours souls, including the people he cares about. Elric wanders through the world as a tragic anti-hero struggling with fate, power, and corruption. You know what it kind of reminds me of is, if you ever played that game Soul Calibur, there's this character, Siegfried. And it's basically, that's Siegfried. That's where they got Siegfried's idea from. This Elric of Melnibone, I don't know. But it's by Michael Moorcock. That sounds interesting. I think that's where they got the inspiration for Siegfried, from Soul Calibur. If you ever played that game, it was an awesome game back in the day. It's a fighting game. A fighting platformer, kind of like Mortal Kombat and Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar was a cool game too. Lord Foul's Bane. Lord Foul's Bane is about a character who is suffering from leprosy. Leprosy, of all things, well. And he awakens in a new world after some mysterious accident where he is in the body of some chosen hero who's supposed to save him or save the people of this world from some evil lord named Lord Foul. So he pretty much struggles with whether he's just in a dream or it's reality. And he's forced into this conflict. That sounds kind of interesting. But yeah, there's just like so much stuff from the 60s and 70s. There's more than just this, of course. There's like, I mean, if you go to the library and look up fantasy books, there are so many fantasy books with like I said, 2-3 inch thick books. I mean, I don't know if your library has that, but I feel like most libraries in the US are just packed with all these books. There's not just, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter out there. There's so much more stuff out there that never really caught on. Because maybe the author's marketing wasn't that great. but there's actually quite a few good books. I wish I could remember half the books that I used to read when I was like 13, 14 years old. But I'm like 40 now, so that's like, I'm a completely different person from that time. Like, I'm surprised I still even have memory. All I have is memories of the time. I don't have memories of the actual details. That's how long ago it was. But I really wish I remembered the authors. Let me see if I can find something. I mean, there's so many forgotten books, it's crazy. Forgotten fantasy books. I never really understood why fantasy books they're always forgotten. Like, there's limitless books, fantasy books. Oh yeah, Terry Pratchett is a good one. Terry Pratchett had a lot of books that I read when I was in my youth, around 13 years old. Let me see if I can find something on Terry Pratchett. I think I know why his books didn't catch on, because his name is a bit odd. I'm not saying it's a bad name, it's not that catchy. I mean, he should have made his name something like Terry's or something like that, something easy to remember. If you make your name, if you ever, I mean, in my opinion, if you're ever going to be an artist or an author, make sure you come up with a name that's easy to remember. Okay, so So Terry Pratchett came out with Rincewind, which is about a wizard who ends up in a world starts out with him escorting tourists across this disc world, and just getting involved in all the chaos that threatens this world. And he ends up traveling through like different dimensions, and it's crazy the imagination that this guy has, Terry Pratchett. He comes up with so many different things. I mean, this guy wrote so many books. He was prolific. He made a series called the City Watch series. It's about a police force in a chaotic metropolis called Ankh-Morpork. Evolves into, it's basically about police that are policing trolls, dwarfs, vampires. It even has like some political stuff, like taking down corrupt politicians, basically. I mean, how do you mix politics with vampires, dwarves, and trolls, you know? Oh, I don't know. I guess Lord of the Rings kind of does that too, if you think about it. But it's based on like a city where Lord of the Rings is like, they're exploring the world. So I don't know. I guess that's one of the differences. But yeah, I'm just getting kind of to the time when I should end this video. But I think I gave you the gist of what I was trying to cover today. And if you're interested, check out some of those authors. Explore your imagination. All right, take care. I'll see you next time.